All right, this week's tech tip of the week is the snipping tool 2.0. It's on your computer, and I will show you how to get it here in a little bit. But first, I want to show you what you can do with it. So it allows you to go ahead and take little clips from wherever you are, whatever's on your screen. See down here this little set of scissors, that's the snipping tool. So if you click on that, again, I'll show you how to get that and save it in a little bit. You get this little control wheel at the bottom of your screen. And if it, as you start, it starts off automatically as a free form snipping. So let's say I wanted to snip this picture right here. I could do it in whatever shape I wanted. If I wanted a rectangle, kind of that shape, or if I wanted to go back, try it again. Let's say I wanted to kind of follow the form of the shape a little bit more. We can do that. And then it allows us to write on it if we want to anymore before we do anything with it. The other ways you can snip, you can just snip a rectangle, which is what I usually do. So let's say I wanted to take this and put it in another document. I could just click on that. If I wanted to add any writing to it, I could highlight, erase once I write. But here's what you can do with this little snipping. You can email it. So just this little clipping, you can email to someone else if you wanted to. You can save it to the clipboard or copy it so that if we wanted to go into another document, I could just paste that in and just add it to another document or another program. Or I can save it to a file so that I can use it for other things. So this comes in handy with a couple of other technologies that we'll deal with Haiku or different websites. You can put images on your website, so it might be from a document like this. You can add these to Prezis, to your presentations. You can take this and put it in your smart notebook files. So if it's something you might use over and over again, it'd be nice to save it. And then the other option here is just to go to the editor window. So we can go and edit and add different things to this. If you are going to save, I would suggest that you save it as a JPEG. It doesn't automatically come up that way, so you may have to change that. I think the way it comes up normally is snipping tool file, but JPEGs are a little bit more universal and can be used in different programs a little bit easier. So you can just save it wherever you want and save to whatever name you want so that you remember it and can reuse it again. Another thing that you can do is we can take a whole screen. So we can snip a full screen. So if I click on this, say I want this website to be able to, oops, get rid of that. If I want to take this whole page, I can go ahead and edit if I want to add something to it. So I can take my pen and write on here. If I wanted to add this and make some directions, so you could actually see the screen that I'm talking about, we can do this and then we can save it and add it to another document. We can email it, we can print it. So lots of different things that we can do with this snipping tool. All right, now it's time for you to play around with it. So let's make sure you know how to get it on your computer. So if you go to the Start menu and All Programs, up here you'll see Microsoft Experience Pack for Tablet PC, and Snipping Tool 2.0 is one of the options here. So if you click on that, you'll be able to use it, but you don't want to have to go through that process every single time to find it. So if you go to the Snipping Tool 2.0 and right click, oops, try that again. We have the option to create a shortcut. And we should now have one on our screen here. So under the Start menu, All Programs, and Microsoft Experience for Pack for Tablet PC. Snipping Tool 2.0, if you right click on that and actually go to Send to Desktop, now we should have one on here that we can use. And if you want to bring it down here so it's easier, all you have to do is drag it and you can drop it in there. So now that you know how to get it, why don't you go ahead and try it and test it out.